Good morning, students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. Welcome back to the maths class. In our previous class, we have solved the questions related to the plane passing through the intersection of the given plane. We have solved two questions including the homework problem. In this class, we are going to solve one more problem based on the previous one. Here we have the third problem. Find the equation of the plane through the intersection of the planes 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 equals to 0 and x plus y plus z minus 2 equals to 0, and the given point is 2, 2, 1. This problem is given in the Cartesian form, so that we have to use the formula for Cartesian form. You just recall the Cartesian form of this plane will be what? a1x plus b1y plus c1z minus d1 plus lambda into a2x plus b2y plus c2z minus d2 equals to 0, or pi 1 plus lambda into pi 2 equals to 0. In that 2, I will take this one, pi 1 plus lambda into pi 2 equals to 0. This will be very easy. This helps us to find the lambda value. Now, it is the first plane and it is the second plane, and which is passing through the point 2, 2, 1. Right? Now we know that we just write down the Cartesian form. We know that pi 1 plus lambda into pi 2 equals to 0. Pi 1 is nothing but the first plane, pi 2 is nothing but the second plane. First plane plus lambda into second plane equals to 0. First plane will be 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4. 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4. Next, second plane, x plus y plus z minus 2. X plus y plus z minus 2 equals to 0. Here also we have to find the value of lambda. After that, we have to substitute that lambda value in this equation. Then we will find the equation of a required plane. Now, since it is passing through the point 2, 2, 1. If it is passing through this point, is nothing but we have to substitute this point in this equation. Let us substitute this point in this equation. Then we will get the value of lambda. In place of x2, in place of y2, in place of z1. It is the value of x, and it is the value of y, and it is the value of z. You just substitute the values of x, y, z in this equation. Finally, we will get the value lambda. After that, we have to substitute that value of lambda in this equation star. That will becomes the required equation of a plane. 3 into x minus y plus 2 into z minus y plus 2 into z minus 4 plus lambda into x plus y plus z minus 2 equals to 0. Right? Let us substitute. X is nothing but 2, y is nothing but 2, z is nothing but 1. X plus y plus z, that is 2 plus 2 plus 1. 2 plus 2 plus 1 minus 2 equals to 0. Let us simplify it. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. Plus 4 minus 4 is 0. That is 2. 2 plus lambda into 2 plus 2 plus 2 minus 2 will get cancelled. 2 plus 1 is 3 equals to 0. Then lambda equals to what? 2 plus 3 lambda equals to 0. 2 plus 3 lambda equals to 0. Then lambda equals to minus 2 divided by 3. lambda equals to minus 2 divided by 3. Here we found the value of lambda. Let us substitute this value of lambda in this equation star. Substitute lambda equals to minus 2 by 3 in equation star. 3x equation star is what? 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4. 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 plus lambda is what? Minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 into x plus y plus z minus 2 equals to 0. Let us simplify it. 3 into 3x is 9x minus 3 into y is 3y plus 3 into 2 is 6z minus 3 into 4 is 12. Here it will be minus 2 into x is minus 2x plus minus 2 into plus y is minus 2y. Next minus 2z, minus into minus is plus, 2 into 2 is 4. LCM will be what? LCM will be 3. LCM is 3 equals to 0. Now 9x minus 2x is 7x. Minus 3y minus 2y is minus 5y plus 6z minus 2z is plus 4z minus 12 plus 4 is how much? Minus 8 equals to 0. Send this 3 to the right, that will be 0 into 3 is 0. Hence 7x minus 5y plus 4z minus 8 equals to 0 is the required equation of a plane. Hence it is the concept of a plane passing through the intersection of the given plane along with their problems. You note down this question in your notebook. And also this question, the concept of this question is important for the point of CET. Now let us move on to the next derivation. Let us derive the next derivation. Derive the condition for the coplanarity of two lines in the plane, both in vector and Cartesian form. This derivation is not that much important for your point of examination, but whatever, I am going to derive this derivation also. We have to derive the condition for the coplanarity of two lines. Let us derive. Consider a three-dimensional plane. It is x, it is y, and it is z. Let us consider a plane. Let us consider a plane. This plane will be pi. Let pi be a plane. We have to derive the condition for the coplanarity of two lines. We have to derive the condition for the coplanarity of two lines in the plane. Let us consider two lines in the plane. This is a line L1 and this is a line L2. It is a line L1 and it is a line L2. For this line L1, there will be a parallel vector. Let us take that vector will be B1 vector. Similarly, for the line L2, there will be a parallel vector. That vector will be a B2 vector. Once again, for the line L1, there will be a parallel vector B1 vector. For the line L2, there will be a parallel vector, that is a B2 vector. It is a line L1 and it is a line L2, right? Since this line L1 is passing through the point A, this line L1 passing through the point A. Next, similarly, the line L2 is passing through the point B. This line L2 is passing through the point B. It is that origin. The position vector of the point A with respect to its origin is the vector A vector. The position vector of the point B with respect to its origin is the vector, it is the vector A1 vector, and it is the vector A2 vector. The position vector of the point A with respect to its origin is A1 vector. The position vector of the point B with respect to its origin is A2 vector. It will be a vector AB vector. This will be a vector AB vector. Hence, it is the diagram of this derivation. Once again, let pi be a plane. Let the line L1 and L2 with the two lines on the plane. It is the vector B1 vector which is parallel to the line L1. It is the vector B2 vector which is parallel to the line L2. Since this line L1 is passing through the point A, along with its position vector is A1 vector. L2, the line L2 is passing through the point B with its position vector is A2 vector. It is the vector AB vector. Let us write the explanation of this diagram. Let the lines L1 and L2 be R vector equals to A1 vector plus lambda into B1 vector. Second line will be R vector equals to A2 vector plus mu B2 vector. These are the two lines. It is a line L1 and it is the line L2. Now, let pi be a plane. Let pi be a plane. Let pi be a plane. This line L1 is parallel to the vector B1. L1 is parallel to the vector B1. Similarly, this line L2 is parallel to the vector B2. L2 is parallel to the vector B2. Now, let the line L1 is passing through the point A. Let the line L1 is passing through the point A. This line L1 is passing through the point A with its position vector is A vector. With its position vector is OA vector, that is A1 vector. OA vector, that is A1 vector. Similarly, the line L2 is passing through the point B with its position vector is A2 vector. Let the line L2 is passing through the point B with its position vector is what? OB vector is A2 vector. Position vector is OB vector equals to A2 vector. Now you just see the diagram. Here we have the vector AB vector. Here we have the vector AB vector. How you are going to write that AB vector with its position vector? I already told you that AB vector is also can be written as OB vector minus OA vector. OB vector minus OA vector. And also it is equals to OB vector is nothing but what? OB vector is A2 vector minus OA vector is what? A1 vector. That means AB vector is also equals to A2 vector minus A1 vector. You just observe the diagram of this derivation. Here we will have the vectors, 3 vectors on the plane. It is the vector B1 vector, and it is the vector B2 vector, and it is the vector AB vector. B1 vector, B2 vector and AB vector are lies on the same plane, isn't it? B1 vector, B2 vector and AB vector, 3 vectors are lies on the same plane. Then that vectors are coplanar. Once again, if the vectors are lies in the same plane, then that vectors are coplanar. B1 vector, B2 vector and AB vector are lies on the same plane, therefore they are coplanar. B1, B2 and AB vector, since B1 vector, B2 vector and AB vector are lies on the same plane, then they are coplanar. Now you just remember the concept of coplanar what we have learned in our vector algebra. If the vectors A vector, B vector and C vector are said to be coplanar, then what is the condition? A, B, C equals to 0. The scalar triple product of A vector, B vector and C vector equals to 0. Or it can also be written as A vector A dot B cross C. A dot B cross C equals to 0. It is the condition for coplanar, isn't it? These things we already learned in our vector algebra. Here I am using this point in this derivation. B1 vector, B2 vector and AB vector are coplanar. Then how you are going to write? B1 vector, B2 vector and AB vector are lies on the same plane, then they are coplanar. B1, B2, AB equals to 0, or B2, B1, AB equals to 0, or AB, B1, B2 equals to 0. AB vector, B1, B2, B1 vector, B2 vector equals to 0, or B1, B2, AB equals to 0, or B2, B1, AB equals to 0. You can write whatever you want. B1, B2, AB equals to 0, or AB, B1, B2 equals to 0, B2, B1, AB equals to 0, B1, B2, AB equals to 0. By using the concept of coplanar condition, finally we found AB vector, B1 vector, B2 vector equals to 0. AB vector is nothing but what? AB vector is what? A2 minus A1. You just substitute AB vector. A2 vector minus A1 vector, B1 vector, B2 vector equals to 0. A2 minus A1, B1, B2 equals to 0. Hence it is a vector form. Or this also can be written as A2 minus A1 dot B1 cross B2. B1 cross B2 equals to 0, which is a vector form. And also call this as equation number star, because we want to derive the equation of a plane in Cartesian form also. Hence it is a vector form. You just note down this derivation in your notebook. It is the diagram of the derivation. It is the explanation. you just practice 2 or 3 times at your home. You will be perfect. Hence it is a vector form. Let us derive the Cartesian form. Now let us derive the Cartesian form of this derivation. We just observe the equation star. There we have a1, a2, b1, b2. There we have a1, a2, b1, b2. Let us derive the equation of a plane in Cartesian form. Cartesian form. You just observe the equation star. Here we have a1, a2, b1, b2. a1, a2, b1, b2. Let a1 vector equals to a2 vector equals to next b1 vector and b2 vector. b1 vector and b2 vector. a1 is nothing but a line L1 passing through the point A, capital A. That point will be x1, y1, z1. Let us represent that x1, y1, z1 in the vector form. That will be x1i plus y1j plus z1k. Next, it is the vector a2, which is a position vector. The line L2 passing through the point B, capital B, that point will be x2, y2, z2. Let us represent that point in the vector form x2, y2, z2. That is x2i plus y2j plus z2k. B1 vector is nothing but which is a vector parallel to the line L1. Parallel to the line L1. That B1 vector will be a1i plus b1j plus c1k. Next, b2 vector will be a2i plus b2j plus c2k. You just observe the equation star. There we will have a2 minus a1, b1, b2. So that we have to find the vector a2 minus a1. Let us find out the vector a2 minus a1. a2 minus a1 is what? x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. z2 minus z1 k cap. It is a2 minus a1, b1, b2. Let us substitute a2 minus a1, b1, b2 in equation star. From equation star we have. Let us substitute the vectors b1, b2, a2 minus a1 in equation star. Then we will get the determinant of x2 minus x1. You just observe the equation star. The first we will have a2 minus a1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Right? Scalar triple product. How to find the scalar triple product? By using the concept of determinant, isn't it? Determinant of a2 minus a1 is nothing but x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. After a2 minus a1, what we will have? b1, b2, b1, b2, b1, b2, a1, b1, c1, a1, b1, c1. Next, b2, a2, b2, c2, a2, b2 and c2 equals to 0. Hence, it is a Cartesian form. It is the derivation of the condition for the coplanarity of two lines. It is a derivation that condition for coplanarity of two lines. Okay, dear students, hence it is the class for today. In the next class, we will discuss the problems related to this derivation. It is a class for today. In the next class, we will continue. Thank you.